Have you ever sacrificed love for career?
No.
No?
Mm-mm.
Okay. What about you?
No.
No?
Yes.
Okay. Giving out loans instead of having a man? That makes sense.
Yeah.
Right. What about you?
No.
No?
Yeah. Like choosing career over love, you say, right? Or
Yeah, choose a career over love, yeah.
yeah, I did.
Women like this are the rocky shore on which the sea of feminism crashes, if you will. They're not interested in going half and half with a man. They're not interested in providing for a man. They're interested in making as much money as possible in as shameless a way as possible and then still being provided for. It's completely unappealing to any man with standards, and now tons of women across this country are living this lifestyle or attempting to live this lifestyle because countless simps enable them to do so.
Can you tell us what happened? An example?
Like for example, I started the OnlyFans, and we were actually like breaking up, but he was like still in love with me, and I asked him this question like, if I would like leave my job, will we get back together? And he said, yeah, probably. Yeah, that's what happened. But I chose the career.
Which is
Wait,
OnlyFans.
so you were doing OnlyFans and you guys were about to break up, and then then you asked him if you left OnlyFans, would he still be there?
Yeah.
And he said yes.
Mm-hmm.
What if he had told you no? Do you think you would have broke up with him?
I didn't really get that.
If he had said no, if you do the OnlyFans, I'm not getting back with you, would you have still done it?
I'm sorry. Like I didn't really understand.
Okay.
But
first you guys were breaking up, right?
Yeah,
because you were on
of other
OnlyFans.
reasons.
You were doing OnlyFans.
It was because of other reason, but like OnlyFans was also a reason.
Part of it.
Yeah.
So you're about to break up with him, and then you say, "Hey, if I quit the OnlyFans, will you get with me?" He says yes,
yeah,
right?
Exactly.
What if he told you no? If you do OnlyFans, you're done. Would you have still done it?
Yeah, it was
Okay,
still.
all right. So you didn't care about him anyway that much. Okay.
Really goes to show you just how clueless some of these women are. Oh yeah, that's only one part of it. Like that's not a big deal to a man that you're taking pictures of your naked body and they're all over online for however much a month. Women like this cannot empathize or sympathize with men in any capacity. Men's perspectives, desires, and experiences are so alien to them, they just can't relate to it on a human level.
Okay. What about you?
Yes.
You
I
have
did,
given up.
Yeah.
Okay. What about
Yes.
I have not.
you? You haven't? Okay. What about
Wait,
you?
hold on.
Yes.
Give us a scenario where you gave up career over. Well, you give up your relationship over career.
I had a opportunity to move to New York for modeling, and I just did that instead, and I just broke up with him. It's like he kind of gave me an ultimatum.
How many years was it you were with him?
2.
You didn't like him that much?
I mean, I'm gonna put myself first. So
See that? That's smart. Putting yourself first. Good job. That was a joke.
Okay.
That was a very funny joke.
It's true.
Women putting themselves first leads nowhere, leads to rapidly declining birth rates and no social cohesion and everyone's relationships being terrible and unstable.
All right. What about you? You said no, and then what about you? Have you ever put your career in front of love?
Yeah.
You have? Do you regret it?
No.
You know? What about you? Do you regret that choice? Do you regret that choice?
no.
Do you
I do
regret that
not.
choice?
The first year was really hard, but now I don't regret it.
Interesting.
What about you? Do you regret that choice?
Choosing work over a man?
Yeah.
I believe a man should be a provider. And if you're with him, you guys can make money together.
Oh, he wasn't a provider?
Not so much, no. And we just had different kind of ideals,
If he wasn't a provider, what was he then? Why were you with him?
It was kind of long distance, so he was in far away in Norway, and I wanted to build a life in Miami, so it just didn't make sense,
Why was he in Norway?
He's an investment banker there at Clarkson's, but
But he didn't have money as an investment banker?
he did have some, but the lifestyle that I want to live and provide for my family, it wasn't as much as I see my highest self.
Now, I'm no expert. There is a conversion rate here, and Norwegian dollars are not worth as much as US dollars. But the man is still an investment banker, and somehow he couldn't afford this woman. Surely he could just transfer to the US or something in a couple of months, maybe years at the most, and then start making even more. Like, this looks like a very selfish and short-sighted choice on this woman's part.
Gotcha.
And as much as I would like for my family to be supported, you know?
Interesting.
Yeah.
How much money does a man have to make per year to go out with you?
I would say definitely over 500,000. So like
US?
a million. Yes. But $1 million would be very nice scaling. Yeah.
$1 million a year. So that
Yeah.
that's about, I think, $80,000 a month.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What does a man get in return for making that kind of money?
I see these type of questions all the time online.
Just asking.
Definitely like loyalty. They get a partner in business. Like I would love to like share my network with him as well and work together.
Is it me, or does being business partners with a woman like this sound like a terrible idea?
And you know, a
Don't
mother
you think
to
he
his
has
kids.
a network already if he's making that kind of money?
Yes, for sure. But a mother to his kids. Religious, someone who holds it down, someone who cooks. I would love to cook for him if he's like that, and to live a healthy lifestyle, you know, together.
Okay.
Be with God together, like just have a beautiful life, you know.
Would you be okay with him having other women?
If you're married and you're a believer in God, you wouldn't really do that, you know.
Jesus never overturned any law regarding polygamy, but a lot of Christians are not interested in hearing that.
That's interesting.
She's right there.
No, that's just interesting. That you have those high standards. You want a guy making $500,000 to $1 million a year, but you want him to be loyal to you only.
Never settle, ladies. I love that.
Yeah.
Keep
Well,
those
like,
standards.
realistically speaking, do you think a guy that makes that kind of money? Do you think a guy that makes that kind of money is going to be monogamous to a girl that provides the things you just described? A bunch of girls can provide.
Could be. If he loves you like that and he's loyal, could be. Yeah. I know you guys are laughing, but like it could be.
This was hilarious.
Anything is
It
possible.
depends. Anything is possible. Like, yeah.
But is it probable? Possible is one thing, but
It
is it
depends.
probable? It's possible they might get struck by lightning too, but is it probable?
The other thing, too, is that on issues like these, women are not able to make a rational calculation as to the probability of them actually living out this lifestyle. They just get all these affirmations and all this reinforcement about how they can have their cake and eat it too, and get whatever magical man who is some sort of blue-pilled alpha, some guy that makes $500,000 a year and has their stupid progressive politics, and they think they can just have that. And they get these ideas because they're on TikTok all the time and their brains are just melting out of the sides of their ears, and they think they're entitled to it no matter who they are or what they've done. And then when you confront them with the reality that maybe they're not worthy of this, or maybe it's not realistic, then they just call you an incel for telling them to settle.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
What?
Yeah. Anything is possible, right?
It is.
No, but is it probable is my question.
Probable, yeah. Anything is probable. Yeah.
Oh, skunt boy. This one lost. Oh,
Do you,
my God.
do you not understand the difference between possible and probable?
Not really. I'm kind of
Okay.
delulu.
So
but-
possible,
She said it.
yeah. Possible is it can happen. Probable is it probably will happen. The probability of something occurring. So
Yes.
is
Yes.
it possible that you could find a guy that makes that kind of money, right?
Yes.
That will only be with you? Yeah, but is it likely? No. Being honest with you, no. It's probably not. So it's like, I mean, it's okay to have high standards, but I always find it interesting
Right.
how girls have super high standards, but they don't want to deal with high standard problems.
Well, are you surrounded by men of God?
And now we get to a very eye-opening part of this discussion.
What do you mean by that?
Well, she's talking about a man of God.
So she wants a guy that's religious and makes that kind of money?
She just said that. Yeah.
He's going to want a virgin in exchange.
Damn.
At least.
Not all of them.
Shekels.
So even worse.
Yo,
No,
back in the day, it was shekels.
no,
and
it's
lambs
understanding
and
that there's
goats
sin involved in the world.
and cows.
If I
and
make
cattle.
that kind of money and I'm religious and I know my worth, I'm gonna probably go ahead and get with a girl that's a virgin.
And you're also going to understand that there's sin involved in this world.
If you're a religious man, you're a professing Christian, women like this view you as a target, as a mark, as someone they can take advantage of. Their logic, their reasoning, what they're thinking in their head is, oh, if I just say these things, tell you I'm a Christian, say that, oh, I agree with traditional gender roles or whatever, then you have to forgive me. And then I have a get out of jail free card. Women like this will make appeals to the concept of God, Christ, or a general sense of Christian gentlemanliness in order to tug on your heartstrings and manipulate you, even though they don't really actually believe in any of this themselves. I got flack in one of my recent videos for pointing this out, but it's a real thing that actually happens to people.
Why am I going to choose sin?
Sin is in the nature of humans.
No, but I'm choosing that
Everybody.
from day one.
Right. But I'm saying sin is involved in human nature. So if you're a man of God, you're going to understand.
Okay, see, I love it how you guys want to qualify your wants and needs, but if the guy says, well, you know what? I make this kind of money. I'm a top tier guy. I want a virgin. Well,
You should.
it's like your standards are like, you guys are elevating your standards over the man's standards, which I find very
No,
interesting.
not- but to say that a man's standards are only virgins is a little like.
I didn't say only, but I'm saying that guy's going to have standards in return. If you have high standards, you want a guy to make $80,000 a month plus.
Well, we
He's
could,
probably going to have some standards on his side too.
understandably, but there's some that understand there's sin involved in the world and they'll have grace for that woman as well.
This is also partly her cope. He'll understand their sins, so he'll just overlook the fact that she's a complete whore. Delusion.
As the woman
I
can
get
have
what you're
grace as the
saying,
man.
but the same way she wants money as a standard, we want a virgin.
Yeah.
What's wrong with that?
Yeah.
That's you
Or
guys.
other
Not
chicks.
other-
One of the two.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
other
Like,
chicks.
that's fair.
Not all men are like that.
You
though.
get your money,
You
we
can
get a
say that.
virgin.
There's all types of men.
That's true. But if we are asking here what we actually want, hey, it's virgin's great.
So you think guys make that kind of money to fuck one girl? The answer is no. A fuck no. That is the answer.
A hell no.
A hell no. Hell to the no, no, no. Because at the end of the day, women are not as special as you guys think you are. You guys really aren't.
Misogyny.
We are.
Just respect your
We are very
perspective.
special.
You're special? All
I
right.
respect your
We're very
perspective,
special.
Myron.
All right. Tell me how you are special.
In this age of simping, this is something the world desperately needs to hear. Not only the blue pillars and the people who are purple pillars in the middle, whatever, but then also the trad cons. Take the rosy glasses off when you look at women. Women are not special. Women are not moral agents in the same way that men are, and chivalry is for women who aren't 304s.
Mind you,
Where
between
God skipped
all the
to
other
earth.
girls,
Yeah.
How do you
Go
stand
ahead, Tell
out?
us how you're special. Go ahead.
how do you stand out?
Okay, so this comes down to beliefs, right?
Yeah.
Whatever you believe,
Okay.
tell us.
Sure.
Well, first of all, yes, I am God's child. That's number one. You have to know you have to know where your identity comes
Sure.
from. Where does your identity come from?
I'm asking you, like, what makes you special? You're the one that's saying
Okay.
that you're special, so tell me what it is.
My identity from God.
Fantastic.
I believe in that.
But isn't
Because
everyone
that's
here
covered by
have an
grace.
identity from God?
Yep.
So how does that make you special if everyone has it?
Gotcha,
I have that understanding.
I get what you're saying, but you're not saying it correctly. Do you mean you're saved by God's grace?
Yeah.
Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So they're not saved, so they're doomed, right?
That's not up to me, it's up to God.
No, but how do you stand out and be special? Is it because you're saved from like dying?
Saved by grace.
Cool.
Believing that Jesus died for our sins.
Okay.
Salvation is not simply an idea you have in your head, and many people will believe in error. And many people will be judged with hellfire on the last day because they thought they could just skate by.
What about the rest of them? They might believe that too. She has a cross.
Yeah.
Well, we never know if in the future or not. But
So-
that's up to God ultimately.
So
That's
you
I'm
don't
not
stand out
God.
then.
Yeah. So how do you know if you're?
Because I'm saved by grace. I believe in Jesus.
But what about them? You don't
What
know.
about them? Yeah.
Well, I'm not God. I haven't determined the end of their life. You can't tell me right now to determine their life.
And remember, this was her answer to the question of what makes you special. Just, I have some ideas in my head, and I can't judge whether or not other people have ideas in their head that would also make them special. Like, what a crappy answer.
That makes no sense.
What makes you special, Miss Brazil?
Oh, me?
Yeah. Or do you not claim to be special?
No. I think everyone's have qualities. I have minds. And for someone, this
What
is
are
going to
they?
be special.
What are they?
Your qualities, they're special.
Yeah.
For me, I really know how to cook.
Okay, cool.
I think it's a quality.
Okay.
So.
What else?
She did go to culinary school.
W?
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm thinking I'm a really, what made me special.
All right, we'll come back to you.
don't know.
What about you? What makes you special?
Okay.
What makes you special?
Okay.
Because you're the one that has the high standards here.
Yeah, I'm a vibe. I love with my heart on my sleeve.
I'm a vibe.
I am.
I'm a vibe.
I am.
Yeah, I'm a vibe.
Yeah. If you know, you know.
Okay, you're a vibe. Okay, what else makes you special?
I'm very loving. I wear my heart on my sleeve, and I have a heart of gold.
So you're emotional.
Myron doesn't take any prisoners. You know everything that's coming out of this woman's mouth right now is just complete BS. Just a bunch of buzzwords.
I am like the perfect amount of like emotional, and I'm
All right.
emotional.
Interesting. Okay. What about you? What did you also claim to be special?
Yes, you did.
I'm special. I
How
feel like
so?
everyone is special in their own kind of way. You know, we're made different from.
If everyone
Your
is special, then that
creator.
means it's not special.
You're special in your own kind of way. Everyone has
Typical response.
what makes them special, right? I feel like I'm special because I'm me. It's your standard. It's how you hold yourself. I hold myself to a high standard, which is
So me just
special.
being me makes them special.
Yeah, you being you, you're
Which means
special because you're
everyone's
an
special.
individual. Everyone is made individually like themselves. Whoever you are, that's you. That's what makes you special because you're not like anyone else. What? You're special. You're different.
What the
I feel like I'm special because I hold myself to a certain extent, to a level. And whatever you think about yourself, that's what you are. If I feel like I'm special, I'm special.
I'm not special. I'm not special at all. You know, it would be so fun to just take a tour of the insane asylum that is your average woman's mind. None of that made any sense at all, and she said it with a totally straight face. It's ridiculous. Participation trophy mindset right there.
I'm God's gift to earth.
Fantastic.
But she is too, though.
Yeah.
She can be. That's her. That's how she feel about herself. I feel like everyone should think highly of themselves.
So it's based. You're special based how you feel.
How you feel.
Right.
Not off of what's real.
If you feel like you're special, that's what it is. And what's real is what I feel and what I say I am.
Bro,
Today I'm white, nigga.
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
white.
yeah.
Today I'm
Yeah.
white.
Let's
So
fucking
go
go.
paint yourself white
You know
and
what?
then you'll be white.
I feel like a billionaire.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm a billionaire, nigga.
Let's go,
nigga.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Chris,
That's the start of
you
it.
feel handsome, right?
Yeah.
So you're handsome.
Right.
Hey, bro, you know what? You feel skinny, right?
Yo, I'm anorexic.
Let's go. Yeah.
He
That's
can
how I
go
feel.
skinny.
Yeah.
Let's go. That's how I feel.
Let's go.
I'm skinny.
Yeah.
How's
All
your
right.
haircut?
Now, all you got to do is feel.
Yeah.
And that it makes it real.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Manifest it.
Oh, yes.
Manifesting and its consequences have been a disaster for the human race.
I am manifesting that I am a multi-billionaire fucking Elon
And
Musk.
I believe in you.
Buy you out.
I believe in you.
This is crazy, bro. All right, what about you? What makes you special?
Oh, man.
So I'm
Fucking doomed, bro. Fucking doomed. And people get mad at me when I say a woman's
And
vote
if
should be
you
50%
feel
of a
like
man.
you're doomed, guess
feel
what?
like-
Girls
You're
get mad at
doomed.
me.
I feel like I'm
Yo.
special. Guess what? I'm special.
Nigga.
I am.
Bruh. And y'all call me an asshole when I say a woman's vote should be 50% of a man's. This is why. No
Man.
offense, ladies. Like, y'all are crazy. I feel like, so therefore I am? What?
You sound like a motivational speaker.
He is. What?
No, I'm a realistic speaker. Like, bruh, you can't sit there and say, I feel like this, and then attribute that to yourself. Because it's like, bruh, if
starts
everyone
with
is
the
special,
thought.
then if everyone is special, then you're not special. The whole term of
normal.
special is to be different from others. But you guys are all very similar to each other. But it amazes me how girls refuse to not admit that they aren't special. Like us, we'll sit here and say, yeah, nigga, we the same as we the same. We ain't
I
special.
definitely feel like I'm special though. I am.
Incredible. All right.
Okay.
All right. I think we did enough of this exercise.
The media just feeds women like these lies, the belief that they can have their cake and eat it too, and that there are no consequences to their actions, and that men will just accept them no matter what they've done, no matter how they've behaved, and whatever they want, they're worthy and deserving of it. This is just a total train wreck. It's so dysfunctional. It's evident throughout the fact that everyone's relationships across society are getting worse. Like, society itself, you know, the concept of society is just the sum of everybody's interpersonal relationships, and we feel them all fraying because we feel everything getting worse because there are women like these who are this delusional. An ever-growing number of women are buying into these lies. You know, and unfortunately, women like these who come on these podcasts who are completely out of touch have a lot of influence. They influence other women to think just like they do. You know, other women are viewing TikToks or whatever that women like these create, and they think that they deserve or are entitled to the same lifestyle. And then if you tell them otherwise, you're telling them to settle. And then that means you're some sort of angry red pill or incel or whatever. But when you listen to this whole thing over again, and you see that they were asked the question, what do you do that makes you worthy of a man that earns $500,000 a year? A man who earns $80,000 a month? What do you do that makes you worthy of a man who performs at that high a level? They have nothing to say. Because there's nothing that qualifies them. They're not worthy. They're undeserving. When you point this out to them, especially if you're a religious man, they will try to manipulate you and demand forgiveness when they really haven't. They don't feel repentant at all. They don't care. They just want to use you. Anyways, stay alert, stay on your toes, and Red Channels will catch you in the next one.